Hello, hello, hi. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the headpants. It doesn't show if I'm not on screen. But yeah, if you're interested in the D&D thing, on our Discord I did have the under TTRPG stuff. If you click the find a game thing one, there's one I think it's called Order called One Shot. Yeah, just click on it, maybe say hi so you follow the thread and any updates will be posted there. So yeah, welcome, welcome. Who's joined us? Hi, Orca. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Tara. Welcome, welcome. The weather here is getting worse. It's very hot. I was enjoying it got very chilly for the past few days, and I really like that. It got back to being warm again. So I'm not too happy with that. Look, I'm a tropical cat. I'm very, what's it called? I'm too used to the warm. I want the cold. Think of getting an Android? Which kind? If I remember correctly, those are like the collectible ones, right? And that's never fun. Yeah, it makes me want to just like lay down with my fan on top of me and just not do anything. I got such good headphones. Oh, honestly, I got a new pair recently as well. I'm really, really liking them. I wanted like the wired headphones, so I don't have to worry about like charging them because I have the earbuds and those are all good. I'd say the one downside is with headphones, kind of makes my ears, what's it called, tired, for lack of a better term, just having it like constantly compressed. Yeah, then they have like different face, hand, arm sculpts. Thinking of getting a Miku one. Oh, okay. I don't think I have the space for like decorative stuff. Maybe one day. Like if I like settle into a place somewhat permanently, maybe then I think I'd invest in what's it called? Actual decoration and furniture. Hi Kay. I'll join soonish. Have to dry hair. No worries. You know, we might actually finish this model today. There are a couple things I want to do off stream with this one. I think that's it has wings and a tail, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here. I made notes for myself. Okay, Ori, I'll make the absolutely shit PowerPoint. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. No rush. I just thought it'd be funny to look at, you know? Like, we have like a whole presentation going on. But anyway, we'll see. I'm trying to remember what we were supposed to do last time. Yeah, we're supposed to make this physics. I remember I had a problem with the whole, toggling the body on and off. Yeah, now that I'm fresh, I can think. I have a solution. So for now, mm, yeah, we can definitely finish this quickly. If we finish this early, I'll be rigging another model, like it's a half body, and this one the art was provided, so I didn't do the art. So I'm only be doing the rigging, which is always interesting because I'm used to my way of organizing the way things are cut up and set around. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Honestly, I was not too productive today either. I bought a pizza, fell into a food coma, and took a nap. So yeah, that was basically my day. What about you guys? Up to anything interesting? Just a pizza? Yeah, I got a large one. Yeah, it was I think it was called meaty barbecue or something like that. It was awesome. I was on a full Kirby diet. What does that mean? Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, that's like that's usually something I would do maybe if I'm like, you know what, I've eaten healthy like the whole month. Maybe I just need one day of just like eating like garbage and having a good time, you know? That's always fun. Maybe not the healthiest thing in the world, but hmm. This might be trickier than I thought. But let's see. Because if we make the head jiggle a bit too high, then when it's like in rest mode, it'll look kind of janky. But let's see. So this is a bit of a challenge, so it has taken a bit of my focus. I'm trying to be more productive today. It's failing. Yeah, don't worry about that. It happens. Every day is a failing productive day. True. But then one day you'll finally snap and then you'll do like 7 days worth of productivity in one afternoon. Cause I don't know, that's what happens to me sometimes. Like I'll procrastinate and then the guilt of procrastinating makes me wanna be productive and just like one day, I don't know, the stars align. I had a good breakfast, I got some air, some sunshine, you know. I pet my cat. Next thing I know, put on some good tunes, productivity just starts flowing. Back, longer hair is a pain to dry. Understandable. I think I don't really like long hair. Too much maintenance. It's just a very messy version. Hair on the floor constantly. Do you mean like really long hair that reaches the ground? Or do you mean like it sheds? I have long hair. Oh, okay. I have really long hair a while back, but cut it all into a pixie last year. I think the pixie cut is kind of cute though. Like my personal opinion. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, especially like on Twitch chat when people just reading their usernames and the way people like type. It's not always easy to like clock someone's gender, so I just like don't make any assumptions. We're gonna be productive today, right? See, we should connect the leg to this. I thought he's a girl because of long hair. Then thinking back, I myself have long hair. Ah, dyed my hair for the first time, and I want to dye it way more colors. I feel like if I did that, my parents would never let me hear the end of it. I would even be like scolded or like you know reprimanded in any way. I'll probably just hear all sorts of jokes about it, and I don't think I want to deal with that. I think I have like a very traditional set of parents. So things that are a bit wacky, they think it's kind of strange. If I like dyed my hair like a bunch of rainbow colors and they saw that, they'll probably straight up ask me like why I decide to look like a parrot, or something along that vein. Maybe a lot of clown jokes. I don't know. To be honest, I do see people with dyed hair and I do think it's kind of cool, but hmm, I don't know. God told me you should dye it blue next. Oh. Hi, Vani. Welcome, welcome. We'll talk about dyeing hair. Okay, that's not good. My hair's red currently. I've been called a strawberry on many occasions. Understandable. Texts are always a misconception to whoever you're talking to. Yeah, it's always hard to tell like tone of voice. Like imagine whenever you're reading like what's it called? Whenever you send a text, don't imagine they're reading it in your tone of voice. Imagine they're reading it kind of just flat and monotone. So yeah, I'm usually kind of self-conscious with the way like I type things. So I'm like, if this is read in a monotone voice, does it sound like I'm being cold or mean, even if I'm being joking? In like a joking manner, right? So my solution is cat gifs and stickers. Works like a charm. Emojis in a pinch. I type how I write. That's why there's a lot of this. I mean, oh, okay, okay. To ignore the burning building behind you totally wasn't me. It's a very common thing for arsonists to say. Now, is that correlation, you know, a fun little coincidence? Who knows? It was my cat, totally sure. Blame it on the cat, right? They never have a defense. They can never afford lawyers. Easy scapegoat. See, we do not stand for anti cat propaganda here. If anything, we blame it on the dogs. Let's just blame Ori. Hey, what have I done? Cats don't got human hands. I mean, if a cat wants to do something, trust me, they will find a way if they're determined enough. I say this with experience, having two cats, and one especially rambunctious one. You know, all the birds her and her brother get, she's probably not allowed to fly on any airplanes. She's gonna single-handedly wipe out the population of all birds. Yeah, you know, cats are an invasive species, and truth be told, they're not really supposed to be outside. Because wherever they go, they kill like a lot of animals, and they don't kill them to eat, they just kill them for fun. I think there's God knows how many bird species that have gone extinct simply because of cats, you know? So if you want to be a responsible pet owner, right, just make them an indoor cat. I know they always want to like go outside and stuff, but it's probably not for the best. Gotta just make sure their inside is interesting and entertaining. So yeah, I'm creating Mickey. It's absolutely Cinema Trust. Can I add Chernobyl? Wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, cats are already outdoor guys and you got them. And my family's mostly allergic, sadly. Yeah. I can understand if the circumstances don't allow it, but if you do have that option, yeah, it's always best to keep them indoors. They also live like a lot longer and they're a lot healthier because like fleas, ticks, diseases, they pick them up from the outside. See, I don't let my cats outside, but sometimes they do get out and yeah. For Wally, it's a bit of a hassle to get him back in, but Julian, her on the other hand, I just need to call for her and she'll come back. Oh crap. Oops. I made a mistake. Okay, there we are. Presentation? Oh, okay, understandable. It's very bouncy. So can I? I mean, it's your presentation. I'm not gonna stop you. Hmm. I may have been a little bit too productive last time. I think we're almost done with the model, to be honest. Okay. If that's the case, I do have something else we can do. I haven't found like a new game to play on stream. I do have potential ones, but I just haven't gone through them and, got them. I have two games. I looked through I can't remember if Deltarune was one of them. I was looking at like some of the gameplay, but it seems very, very like relaxed and chill. Maybe a bit too relaxing. I have a game idea. It's free too. I forgot to recommend a server. Oh, okay. You can just like drop that in the recommendations. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's always like I hate looking for games. Usually it's my friends that show up and they're like, hey, I found this cool new thing. Let's play it together. I'm like, okay. But to seek them out on my own, no, it's not for me. Util Jevil and Spamton Neo. I don't know what those words mean. Earlier I was playing games with some of my friends, right? And what's it called? One of them was like, hey, let's play some Roblox games that I was trying the other day. And a lot of it was like, hey, guess this meme, guess this song, and I got zero of them like the entire time, and I was like, guys, I think I may touch too much grass to play this game. Add to the server, thank you. Because to be honest, it's just like it's brain rot humor and memes like that you'd find on TikTok, and I'm not on there. I think I have clips there that Sella posts, but personally, I don't scroll through. I don't think it's bad. It's just I don't know, not for me. Maybe one day when when I have more free time, I suppose. Boomer moment. I'm a zoomer, guys. I promise. I just live under a rock. 97-year-old zoomer. Truth be told, right? The reason I don't like scrolling through things like this is the moment I turn it on, or open the apps and scroll through, I lose like a couple hours. And I'm thinking those 2 hours in a day, I could have been doing like other stuff, right? I could be playing games that are fun. I could be productive and doing work. I could be cuddling my cats. I think it like for me, it's a little bit of a waste of time. Like my time is very limited, and I like to be productive with it. So yeah, I only ever scrolled through like I think Reels is the only one, right? I just scrolled through mostly when I have like time to kill and cannot do anything else. That is probably the only time I open it. Yeah, you zoom down the stairs when you're late. I am in excellent health, okay? My knees are fine. Actually, the left one maybe not so much. But we don't talk about that. We just we ignore it. I don't know. Sometimes I just get like a random pain in my left knee because I think like I messed up like a while ago, like a very long time ago, and just randomly it aches again. But it's not an issue. It's a very rare thing to happen. I notice it happens less and less and less. Maybe it's not like fully healed, but it's getting there. So yeah. But yeah, TLDR. I don't like shorts because I'd rather be doing other stuff with my day. Yeah, that's true. To be honest, it's a bit more fulfilling. Like if you're doing something productive, right? It's all well and good. You end the day feeling fulfilled. But if you kind of just scroll through memes, at the end of the day, you just like I've not accomplished anything, and it really depends on your feed. If maybe you have like interesting and educational stuff, right, or things that if that's your cup of tea, because it definitely is mine. I guess like you could make the argument that it's not, you're doing a little bit of something productive. Almost banned that, but bonked it. Yeah, I saw that immediately. I just sniped it because I knew Seller is in here. Castle the kill like randoms in Apex. First of all, this is a group effort, okay? We kill them as best we can. Also, I realized that what's it called? What was I saying again? Yeah, I realized they're a lot less, but a few still trickle in. So yeah. Damn, such a bad mod. I was forgotten completely. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really need mods. Even even like Seller doesn't really do much modding. I would say he's mostly an editor. He's more an editor than a mod. And at the end of the day, it's mostly just out of like curiosity. I ask him questions like, "Hey, if you're a mod, can you like see these settings? Can you do this?" So yeah, I think I'm still in the stage where mods are a little unnecessary, but I still want to get like a couple just so that when things start to like get a bit more rowdy, when it gets like a bit larger, then the mods will come in handy because then I can really like focus on a really fast chat and like stuff probably as well. Now he wants to unmod me. If I wanted to unmod you, I'd have done it already. Yeah. But I'm like, these are the people who I keep like in reserve. So I'm like, when the day comes that I do need mods, I already have some. I don't just need to start looking for them, if that makes sense. You may or may not notice this already, but I'm a bit of a cautious cat, okay? So when I think of, I don't wait for problems to appear before I start scrambling for a solution. I'm like, this could be a potential problem. How can we prevent it? And if we can prevent it, how can we minimize like damage or etc., right? So that's why you'll notice I have like for example, I have mods, even though I don't really need moderation because I'm like, I will need them later. So yeah, cautious, but you kidnapped me the first stream I was here, huh? Yeah, it's not a. I'm cautious for my safety, which means I know how to kidnap people. Don't worry, the doors are locked, but it's fine. Yeah, you have a little water bowl, you have some kibble, you'll be fine. I'll try get the I'll try knock open the wall, get a window there. I'll have to put some metal bars to avoid any accidental escapades. But you'll be fine. You'll be very happy here. So I'm safe? Yeah. Honestly, first and foremost, just show up and have a good time. That's it. You're not an employee or anything. So don't worry about it. Having a good time is like your number one priority. It should be your number one priority here. Like, I'm the streamer. I'm supposed to like take care of these things. So yeah, just sit back, relax, have a good time, and that's about it. If I get a nice collar, I'm fine with it. No. You get thrown into a room, it has a PC and internet, water, and cat kibble. You share with like the pets. Ow. I did see I don't know if it's true, but I did see like some article where it's like, oh, I forgot what country it was. In the prison, what they did was they got like a PCs and got like all the prisoners to play. I think it was WoW, World of Warcraft, right? Just to like grind gold so that the gods could like take it and then sell it for like real money. And I thought that was wild. To be honest, maybe not the worst prison. It could be if you just really don't like WoW. But just imagine it. Your prison sentence is you have to play this game all day, every day. And thank you for the head pats. It's always a nice it's always a nice change of pace from the bricks. Have a good time is the most important thing in the world. I'd say it's one of the most, but probably not at the top. Ow. I would say that if you're a functioning member of society, you're able to take care of ow. You're able to take care of yourself and like your loved ones. You can survive and thrive. Yeah. Cuz okay, put it this way. Hey, I'm trying to form a thought here. I think like very in the last few years, mm, people be chasing, especially with like the reels and stuff. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to articulate my thoughts and like convey this in a well thought out way rather than just rambling. Well, thanks for signing in. I know most people don't do that, so guys, got to remember, show off your dedication and your attendance. But yeah, sorry, what was I saying again? Oh right, having a good time. Ow. So yeah, have a good time usually results in people kind of not doing anything productive with their day and in some cases life. So yeah, gotta be a bit cautious. You gotta be, what's the saying? Work hard, play hard. That kind of stuff. You need balance. Don't just be a drone that's constantly doing work on that grind set and God knows what else, right? You gotta have fun, but you also gotta put in the time, right? Gotta take care of yourself, maybe your career, and that kind of stuff. Your studies, if you're a bit on the younger side. Goddamn, I love rice with corn and pork too. Favorite dish? Ah. Yeah, remember you were making it the other day. So I think this needs to go up. Send a Discord. Yeah, K made like a new channel for like food and stuff. So yeah. I don't think I do enough cooking. At least enough fancy cooking to put anything there. What does a functional human being mean to people? I don't know. But how would you say this? You do your own thing, you know, you're happy, you can take care of yourself, you're healthy, you're good to yourself, and you're good to those around you, you know. Your presence in the world makes a net positive. So, yeah, I think that's my personal opinion as what a functional human being should be. But then again, I'm just a cat on the internet, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. Looks not the best, but tastes so good. Wonder what I cook isn't fancy. Just post what you cook. Okay, fine. I'll post my cooking later. I don't think I'll cook today. When I bought a pizza, I bought a large one, so I ate like half of it for lunch and the other half for dinner. You know, you joke that he doesn't cook, he steals food from his cats. First of all, I pay for that food. If anything, they steal it from me. Secondly, I don't eat cat food. The first point probably was not helping my case. Thirdly, sometimes I buy like chocolate cereal and I eat it dry. You know, the ones with like the big kernels, not something like the cocoa rice or whatever, right? Something large. And it basically is, it looks like kibble because I don't eat it with like milk. I put it in a bowl and I just like eat it piece by piece the way you'd eat popcorn. And one day I was just like chilling and my cat was eating her kibble and I was holding my bowl of like chocolate dry cereal. I looked at her food, looked at mine. I was like, hey, we're not so different, you and I. A bonding moment with my cat. Pretends to eat cat food then. Honestly, think of it this way. The way you would eat popcorn at like a cinema, like because I'm watching a movie or something. I just have like the snacks there and I like something chocolatey. So yeah, that's if you want something to like nibble on and you don't know like make popcorn, chocolate cereal. I think like Cocoa Crunch is one of the nice ones. It has like big kernels and is chocolate, so yeah. I like to eat cornflakes dry. Okay, that's a bit extreme because they don't have taste. It's like eating cardboard. Might eat that later, maybe. I like the taste though. Okay, if you like the taste, sure. I don't. So, hmm. Cocoa Crunch is one of the rare cereals that I eat on a monthly basis. I've not had it in a really long time because I try to eat it like a bit healthier now, Mostly not less calories, but more nutritious food, if that makes sense. So, because like something like Cocoa Crunch is kind of like it's very sugary, and I don't think it has much in the way of nutrients. I mean, the box will tell you, oh, this and that, but it's mostly just marketing. I'm almost done. Ah, okay. Okay, perfect. I think I have a solution for this thing. Hopefully this works. Hmm. I guess not. Okay, I might have to do this one by one. Um, and here I thought I could just be lazy. Okay, perfect. See, he can rest now. So you just pop him onto like a head and problemo solved. I do want to make him able to lean. Hold on. I've been very sleepy like the last few days. I don't know why. I think what I need is just to like hibernate for an entire day and I'll be fine. Thought you're just naturally tired. Kind of, but I'm noticing it a bit more lately. I don't know if you I think you can clock it from like the last two, three streams. Like I yawn a lot more. Maybe it's to do with the heat. Because I'm noticing it's as the weather's getting hotter, that's when I'm feeling a bit like this, if that makes sense. Making the animations. You maybe can show it on the stream. Honestly, if I finish this artwork, sure. He's like, brain's not there. Gotta go eat. Bye bye. All right, bye bye. We shall be here. See you around. Ow. Goodbye, Brick, I suppose. He's just like, your brain is not there. I mean, where else could it be? Hmm. I just realized. This should probably be a bit down. Ta-da! My brain was in heaven, but rice with corn ended. Now I'm back here, looking at all the hell it is. That's funny. I'm looking at the food creations one. You know, this looks really yummy. Okay, where was I? This help? Mm, I don't know. I like to think I'm a delight to be around. Although others do scream in horror and anguish, so I don't know. Oh, right. Cursor settings. Might be a bit, it might be a bit jiggly, but we can always tone that down. So yeah. If it's too jiggly, it's very easy to fix. Hmm. This complicates things. I believe Ori is fantastic as well. Not just me. You know, people just like to bully me. This is the trend that I've noticed. They say mean things to my face, but as soon as they turn around, they go and tell other people such nice things about me. I know what they really are: pleasant, nice, and flattering. So, yeah. Not everyone, though. I could never be mean. Understandable. And yeah, Orca does pet a lot and doesn't really throw bricks, so yeah. Not for that, I just talk shit. Yeah, that's what you say, but I don't know what you do when I'm not around. So, did you just read Talk Shitty? I think I did. Oh, yeah. Oops. I'm trying to figure out how to do the resting toggle. Hmm. No, I think it'll just lock into here. Okay, I think we're done with this model. Congrats, guys. Pat on the back. We did it. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Oops. I'm still working. Hold on. Yeah, take your time. I do have like another model to work on. It's very rare, but it does happen that we finish one model and we switch to another one. I think I used to do that more often back in the day when I wasn't as yappy. Okay, this should only take a second. Angie XY. Yep, very productive stream today, guys. You must all tell Seller this, because he won't believe me. I'll tell the Seller the truth of you not working. I mean, what are we doing right now? We are doing work. We are being productive, right? Keep getting interrupted by a computer being annoying. Yeah, don't stress about it. There's no like rush to get it immediately. Okay, I'm almost done. Hmm. Okay, there we are. It should be ready now. See, toggle angry. The thing doesn't jiggle, but it'll be fine. Unless I put it in here. Hold on. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, I'd say that's better. Although, could put it in here. Nope, that's not a good idea. Okay, hopefully that should fix it. Ta-da! Problem solved. A yawn? Yeah. The heat is getting to me. I miss my aircon. Back when I was streaming from Malaysia, I'll just be in my room, I'll be streaming, and I'm like, it's getting kind of warm. You hear a beep, my AC comes on, problem solved. All I have here is a fan. The aircon is always great, yeah. Truth be told, this is a very cold place, so aircon is You'd only need it for like 2, 3 months a year. So I don't think it's worth it. But the electricity bill, yeah, I don't know where you are, but in Malaysia, electricity is like super cheap. At least compared to like what I'm used to. Um, because I think my monthly electrical expenses was about 50 US dollars, right? It's about yeah. No wait, that's a lot. Sorry, I was thinking 50 ringgit. My monthly electric bill was like $10. And I'm someone who used like the AC the whole time. So yeah. Okay, it's yeah, not 50, 10. And it's a bit of money, sure. But when you use a lot less electricity in my home country, your electric bill goes to like over $100. So yeah, and that's like not even using AC. So compared to what I'm used to, it was super cheap. Here, I don't know here because my bills are inclusive of like my rent. I just pay like the same amount each time, and yeah. But I'm waiting for it to get like cold so I can enjoy and not suffer and not melt. I think when I first moved here, I was really excited to be away from the heat for the first time ever. Only to move here in the middle of a heat wave where it's like as hot, if not hotter than what I'm used to. So that was irony. Is definitely wrong time on that one. Yeah. But truth be told, it's better than coming in the winter because I'm not used to the cold and neither are my cats. Yeah. So as I was saying, I'm not used to the cold and neither are my cats. So I didn't want to have them have too much of a shock showing up here in like the frigid weather. So it has its faults, but I think at the end of the day, it was really helpful for my cats to adjust. But now that they're adjusted, I can't wait for the cold already. It's yeah, I need the snow, I need the ice. I want to just wrap in a blanket and not go out. Truth be told, I probably would go out anyway. Maybe kind of just to experience the cold. Yeah, because I do that already. Um, like when the days when it's like kind of chilly, I see everyone with like sweaters and jackets and all that, and then I'm just there with like my t-shirt and jeans. And the other day when I was jogging, I see people wearing like thick layers of clothes. I was just there in like my shorts and shirt, and I was just thinking, this feels great because I'm running, I'm exerting myself, and I'm not sweating because it's cold. My body is cooling down faster than it's heating up. And yeah, I really hate sweating when it comes to working out. So that was a huge plus. My hands do get very cold though. So my body is probably fine because it's I'm exercising, so I'm warming up a bit. My hands have poor circulation, so they get very cold. Even at like a my hands are always room temperature is the way I'll put it. So if I'm in a cold place, then my hands become like blocks of ice. Yeah, I'm basically a lizard. That's how cold I am. Yeah. For me, it's only my hands. That's like it. Okay, I said we're done with this one. So let us start rigging the next one. I think it's this one. Is it? Ta-da! So this is basically like bust up VTuber model. But it's a bit unique the way they're off on the side rather than standing. Mine is my whole body. Understandable. Maybe it's slow metabolism. What does bust up mean? Bust up means like waist and above, or like chest and above. So sometimes people don't buy like a full VTuber model. They only buy like a mainly just like the head. You know, like how if you see like my model, you actually don't see the whole thing, right? But sometimes you just see like someone like this. Imagine someone rigs a model, but it's only this and above. If they go up, you there's nothing below, nothing down there. So it's kind of like a half a model. It's usually a way of cutting down costs. So yeah, that's something that exists. Okay, hmm. Let's figure this out. Okay, just saving the file. Oh, so that's what it means? Yeah. It's it's a good way of like okay, because put it this way, a lot of people who have like the models, sometimes they're only just streaming games and stuff, and they have no need for like a full body. So they're like, you can just not do the legs, just waist it above, and they probably get like a discount for doing that. Like you'll see some artists, they'll have like prices where it's like full body and half body. I just need to figure out how everything works here. I don't know if they want the background as well. Hmm. I'll ask. I don't really get the idea of full body when 99% of it is done. Or 99% of the time, it's gonna be half body. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So people have that rationale. They're like, yeah, I'm never gonna show them the legs. So what's the point? But hey, to each their own, I suppose. Well, I hope this doesn't kill the computer. If you're getting art for yourself or something, yeah, like illustrations and art, sure. You just need like a okay, you don't even need a full body model, you just need a full body reference sheet. So people will know what your legs look like. It's just your model doesn't have them. Hmm. I have to figure out how these things are organized. You see, they call it line one, line two. I would label them like upper lip, lower lip. So yeah, it's always a unique experience working with someone else who did the art. Because I have like a system in my own like style. So yeah, it's a bit disorienting to like kind of switch to working with someone else's art. But it's not too bad. It's mostly me just searching around like what is this thing called? Yeah, just gonna clip everything together. Done finally. Okay, congratulations. Hmm. You ready for awesome presentation? It's the greatest one you'll ever see. Okay. Why don't you share it with us? I'll put it on screen. I hope it's short. You can like just quickly get through it. I mean, it's only 7 slides. Okay. Will PowerPoint docs me? Hold on, let me open this up. Nope, all good. No, you say no, but for example, if I logged in with my email of my human disguise and I open PowerPoint, it'll say, welcome, insert IRL name here. So yeah, you gotta be very cautious. When using anything Microsoft Office and streaming it, yeah. Even even just straight like a lot of other services, they'll ask you for like your name or like when you sign it when you write your email, it'll get like the name from there and then it'll try to like personalize things in quotes by calling you by your name, which doesn't really matter day to day. But if you're a streamer and you want to keep your identity a bit secret and you're just broadcasting it live, yeah, these things, you know, they happen. That's why you should never like stream your entire monitor. You have to stream each of the individual applications. That way you don't accidentally like slip up and show things that aren't supposed to be seen, you know? So I have a Google account with the mail and name Kkash. Yeah, I was just double checking that my Microsoft Office was one that had my Ordekai email. Cause back in the day, if you were like one of my first ever clients, you would have gotten the readme slash setup guide, and you it doxed my name if you look through like the document files, so to speak. So yeah, I have remedied that situation since then. I've changed the thing. I use dot text files rather than like Word documents for most things. So yeah, it's all good now. But back then, I made a little bit of an oopsie. Oh, yeah, send the presentation. I see you waving hello in Discord. So yeah. Anyway, where were we? Hmm. 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 Maybe we should start with the eyes. I can't find anything. I'm not used to this. How is this organized? Hmm. Wait, I'm stupid. I have to figure this out. Yeah, take your time. There's no rush. Just clean this up. Yeah, full body. A lot more intricate. Takes a lot more time to set up. So yeah. What's this? I'm confused what this is for. Anyway, I don't need to understand it. I can just use it. I think maybe they close the eye by like covering it like that. But it's okay. I know how to do it normally. You know what? Let me just set up like the art mesh for everything first. Then I can focus on actually rigging it. Ooh, I have been working on another full model that I've been doing the art for. Yeah. I think I'm not too far away from finishing it. That one that'll be fun to rig on stream. This one I think might take a bit of concentration because I need to like understand the artist first. See how they've like set things up. So yeah, might take a bit longer than normal. But hey, we're not in a rush today. It's fine. My voice is feeling a bit faint today, but it's all good. I have tomorrow off. I can rest and recover then. Definitely need that rest, or a lot of it for sure. Yeah. I think my voice has been taking a hit. I think mostly because it's very different weather here. I think I mentioned this yesterday. The weather's a lot drier than what I'm used to, and I think that takes an effect on my voice. Okay. I received the presentation. I'm just gonna quickly look through it, make sure nothing wrong. Okay. Yeah. Now let us share this. Hold on 1 second. Window capture. PowerPoint. Okay. Hold on, let's move this down. There we are. Okay. So, this is from Orca here in our chat. They said, why I should be a Twitch mod. Presentation by the Murder Time Trio member, aka Abyss, aka Silly Orca. I didn't see the "and" made down here. Okay. First reason, I'm nuts. I know how to make mini Chernobyl. Power is expensive. Having our own nuclear reactor could come in handy. plus points. You need specific uranium 235, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a nuclear physicist, so I'll just take your word for it. Second, I am an orca. Orcas are cool. Can't argue there. I forgot. I make good chili so your cat won't starve. I don't think they can eat chili. However, I can eat chili. So I can take it off your hands if need be. Best one for last. I make bombs, so extra protections. Yeah, but I can cast fireball, so it's a bit redundant. There is one more. Because flew few. Caro can my beloved. I have no idea what that means. I also know chess, so I can scare the enemy with the most bullshit opening. I used to play chess back when I was in like high school in like the little tournaments. But I think if you ask me to play now, I won't remember a single thing. I know basically just how the characters can move, and that's about it. Yeah. Okay, now already I gave such good reasons why I should be one. If you don't, you will get not so friendly call from my cult. Have fun deciding. Don't worry, I have a very large stick, so I'm not concerned. But yeah, that's the end of our presentation. Applaud everyone, clap. It shall be sent for review. Good 8.1 out of 10. Yeah, applause. Okay, when will I give my results? We'll get back to you in a timely manner. Okay, I see how they... Oh, okay. I understand their art style. I do something very different. What I do is I clip it to... See the little eye white over here? I just clip everything to this and then shrink it. Yeah. Not the way I'd do things. But I suppose it is easier to rig. Ooh, I might change it. But I'll do that later, it's fine. The art is so pretty though. I like it. Okay, so 1 second later. Yeah, and if you don't get it, wait 1 more second. Rinse and repeat as long as needed. Hmm. Okay, I'm understanding the model a bit. There are a few things that I think I want to combine, right? So I can change up the art a bit. It won't be any visible changes, just like merging certain layers, so, Can I have my dinner? Yeah. I think I might call it a day early today. I feel like the heat is getting to me, and this takes a little bit more concentration than I can afford today. So yeah, a bit of a short stream. Normally go for like usually about 2 hours. It's only been about 1.5. So yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Where's this thing? We can reread into today. Do we know anyone who's live? Hmm. Okay. We can raid into V. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys. My words are already failing me. Hope you guys had like a great time. Sorry for the really short stream, but sometimes it do be like that. Ooh, also one thing about my model, I fixed there was a little issue with the staffs glowing. Like part of it was clipped over. Yeah, I fixed that. I want to show that off. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. The PowerPoint was too good. Yeah, it just like it took my breath away. I have to go lay down now. So yeah, have a great evening. Thank you. Oh, you like gonna have my dinner. Perfect timing. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna lay down for a bit, maybe fall asleep, rest my voice. I'll try to avoid people who want me to yap. So yeah. Anyway, take care and see you day after tomorrow. So yeah, bye bye guys. Bye bye.